Hello, my name is Lilian Okibe. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best conditioner for locks. So if you guys are interested, then definitely keep on watching. Now, I know I've said this several times on my channel. When it comes to locks, using conditioner is not actually the best idea because many conditioners that are in the market right now are created having loose natural hair in mind. And one of the properties of conditioners in general is that they help to detangle the hair and they help to prevent tangling of the hair. And when you have locks, you want tangles because it's basically the tangles that form locks. And that's why I usually encourage people, especially in the starter lock phase, I usually advise people to stay away from conditioners and deep conditioners and the likes. But I would be a liar if I say that conditioners do not have certain benefits like softness and shine and the likes. And when you have locks, these are things that you may find it kind of difficult to let go of, right? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys something that you can use that will give you shine, that will help your locks to feel a little softer without actually slowing down your locking process, without preventing the tangling that your hair needs to lock. So I have my conditioner here in this bottle. Before I go ahead, I'll tell you guys what this is later on in the video. But before we go ahead and talk about that, drop in the comment section, tell me what you think this is. Let's make it fun. Tell me what you think this is, and then at the end of this video we'll find out whether you're right or not. Now, there are different ways that you can incorporate this into your hair routine, right? You can either use it as a deep conditioner. So what I mean by that is you go ahead and spray into your hair, squeeze all of that in. Let me say, if you're going to be using it as is alone, make sure that when you spray it in, you squeeze it in to make sure that your locks absorb it and it gets to as many strands of your hair as possible, right? So the first way you can use this is as a deep conditioner. So after you have washed your hair, you spray it in, cover with a plastic bag, and then you go ahead and rinse out. Now, another way that you can use this is you can use it as a pre-poo. So what I mean by this is before you go ahead and wash your hair, you spray it in just like as you would use a deep conditioner, right? But you do it before you wash. So you spray it into your hair, squeeze, cover with a plastic bag. When you cover with a plastic bag, you can leave for about 30 minutes or so. Then you go ahead and wash your locks as you would normally wash your locks. So wash thoroughly. Go ahead and wash both your scalp and down the length of your locks. Wash thoroughly. Now, if you're going to be using it this way, make sure that you first rinse with room temperature water, like regular water, not cold water, not hot water, not even warm water. Just rinse with regular room temperature water. And the reason why I say this is, especially if you're using milk that you get directly from the cow or the goat, if you go ahead and use warm water, this can actually kind of cook the milk and make it a little soggy, and it will make it difficult for you to rinse out of your locks. Remember, you don't want to do this and then end up with build-up. What I would hate is for you guys to try this out and then you end up with build-up and you come back and complain that, hey, Lilian told me to use this and now I have build-up. So please, if you're going to be using it as it is, first rinse with with room temperature water to get all the milk out. And then if you like to use warm water, you can go ahead and rinse afterwards. After you must have rinsed out all the milk out. Now, if you're going to be using it as it is, as a deep conditioner, you have to make sure that you rinse thoroughly. Stay in the shower for as long as you need to and rinse all of that thoroughly. If you do this back to back without rinsing it out thoroughly, you may end up with build-up because when your locks absorb it, it may cause issues down the line. Now, the third way you can use this, and this is actually the way I've been incorporating it in my hair routine for a few months now. Remember I told you guys that this is one of the ingredients in my shampoo that I'm working on, and I've been using that shampoo in my locks for months now. So this is actually the way I've been incorporating it in my hair routine as an ingredient in my shampoo. Now, I know that many of you guys do not make your own shampoo, so for someone like that, if you want to use it this way, what you can do is you add it to your shampoo before you go ahead and wash. So I would say how the proportion you add depends on what shampoo you are using, right? But you don't want to add so much that is going to change how much lather your shampoo produces, right? So you may have to test it out to see how much you need. But for starters, I would say just start with about 1 part milk and 5 parts your shampoo. Start with that, and then you can adjust the proportion depending on how your hair reacts, or how your locks react and things like that. So these are the 3 ways that you can incorporate it in your hair routine. If you want to be on the safe side, if you're scared that you may end up with build-up and you want to be on the safe side, I feel like the easiest way to incorporate this is adding it to your shampoo. And if you're afraid of build-up, you can, if you're going to be using like raw milk, you can filter it just to remove any debris or like any like coagulated parts of the milk that may get stuck in your locks. So you can filter it first before adding it to your shampoo, and so far so good. I've not had any issues with build-up. If you do a thorough job at rinsing your locks, you're not going to have any issues with build-up, but your locks are going to feel like softer and they're going to look more shiny. I don't know how many of you guys guessed correctly, but what I actually have in that spray bottle is milk, cow milk. Now you can either use cow milk or goat's milk, and I would say that the more organic or like the more natural the milk, the better. So if you have the opportunity of getting the milk directly from the cow or the goat, that's even going to give you like nicer results, right? But even if you can't get that, you can get your regular UHT milk from the store, or you can also get powdered milk, dilute it with water, and then, you know, use it in your hair. Like the video that I tagged up in the iCards where I used this for my loose natural hair, I actually used powdered milk and it actually works really nice as well. So any milk you can find is okay, but the more natural the milk, the better your results is going to be. So I hope this helps you guys who have been looking for conditioners to use in your locks. I hope you find this helpful. Go ahead and give this a try and come back to let me know how well your locks like it. So yeah, so with that comes to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like this video and go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more content about having healthy, thick, rich, juicy locks. Now if you guys would like to learn how I started my locks and how I retwist for thickness, I share all of that in my online course. I'll also put the link down in the description box, and if you click my name and go to my homepage, you find the link over there as well. If you like to see the products that I use for my locks, I have all of them available on my website. I'll put the link also in the description box, and if you click my name and go to my homepage, you find the link over there. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in my next video.